Hi everybody, I am checking in from the indoors this evening for a change because it is still super chilly outside. For those of you that ran the half or the full Miami Marathon this morning or today, congratulations. Wow, what an amazing event to attend. I've been living in Miami for 5 years now, and I had no idea how popular and how enormous this event was. I was surrounded by 26,000 runners this morning. I went along to support my husband Juan Pablo and my friends Christian and Armando Cruz. So again, an enormous congratulations to all of you. It was such a humbling experience. It was really incredible. It was amazing to wake up early this morning and hustle along to Bayfront Park. It was still a little bit dark and it was cold, and it was very windy, and just loads and loads of souls making their way over there very intentionally. And I just absorbed so much today. It was humbling to see how people just, commit and push when they've set their mind to something. I was so present to the human spirit and how connected we truly are. I mean, runners were out in all shapes and sizes, colors. People came from all over the country, and there was a huge representation from Peru, which of course had my husband feeling very, very proud. So congratulations to all the Peruanas and the rest of you. So I wanted to check in this evening because I checked in yesterday and invited all of you back to this conversation of the back to basics of well-being. And in particular, I'm focusing in on gut health. So I said that I would check in again today, so here I am. And I'd just like to continue on this conversation around, the road to wellness, and obviously being inspired by the marathon this morning. I'd just like to share, where my heart is at. So I think a lot of the time people tend to view the road to wellness as a to B destination. You start somewhere, and then within a few weeks or months, hopefully, you're at the finish line. But it simply isn't so. And I share that with love, because one of the things that I've noticed is part of our busy society and just how used to we've become to instant gratification, we often don't view something as a journey, something that you really need to commit to and be consistent with, and that is what well-being is all about. So I'm definitely not your coach if you're looking for a quick fix. I'm definitely not your coach if you're looking for something in a pill form and something that has a definite time frame. Do I think that the body can heal itself within a certain time frame under certain conditions? Absolutely. And do I know from experience and what I noticed today that there definitely is something to be said about continuing on that journey? Absolutely. So the inspiration from the marathon, what I drew from it was, listening to the runners speak after the event. And I heard some of them saying things like, I can't wait to start training so that I can improve my time for next time round. So there it is. Those people are committing to run the same race or maybe the same distance, perhaps in the same location, perhaps somewhere else. There's some amazing marathons all over the world, including my beautiful South Africa. But those people are essentially committing to the same thing and upping the ante for themselves. And I noticed that for myself. I notice it every day. Just as I think I've got my routine down and I've reached a place where I'm just like, okay, I'm good, there's always something else. There's always an inspiration. There's always somebody else that's ahead of the pack, that's a few steps ahead of me, that's trying something else that I could try for myself and take my health to the next level. So the Wellness Warrior journey is less about improving our time, and it's more about consistently committing to the next step. So today, if you haven't checked in with yourself around this conversation of well-being, if that isn't on your priority list, I encourage you to check in with yourself and ask yourself honestly today how well you are feeling. How well are you feeling? How energized are you feeling? How ready for tomorrow are you feeling right now? How often do you feel fatigued in the middle of your day? How often do you feel not so great after a meal? How often do you find yourself craving sugar, craving pasta, craving alcohol, cheese? Check in with yourself. How often are you eating to nourish yourself? And how often are you eating to suppress something that you're feeling? Only you can answer those questions for yourself. And the answers that you get, if you've been honest with yourself, will certainly point you in the direction of a powerful start for yourself. So consider taking that on. Tonight is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday. It's a brand new start to a brand new week. We all get a brand new slate. So go for it. Pick up that baton today, tonight. Take a few moments right now and decide what one step you can commit to tomorrow. And you know what? On Tuesday, you might consider another. And before you know it, you might find yourself at a whole new level of well-being. And from that place, you can keep going. You could keep climbing that well-being mountain. So again, I am just so grateful to all of you that came out this morning to the Miami Marathon. As I say, I was so humbled by the human spirit. I saw people really battling, really having to dig deep to get through to that finish line. I saw strangers supporting one another. There was this wonderful energy in the air. And so thank you. It was incredible to be an observer and cheerleader. I made friends. It was just so much fun. So I'll check back in tomorrow. Let's continue this conversation around back to basics and the importance of your gut well-being. Tomorrow I'll check in with a couple of tips. We'll check in where you are, and we'll continue on this conversation leading up to our powerful 2-day training, February 11th and 12th. So if you haven't heard about that yet, go along to wanadi.com/wellnesswarrior. That's WHANADI.com/wellnesswarrior. Until then, have a fantastic evening, sleep well, go for it with all your heart tomorrow, and I'll chat with you later. Rise, Wellness Warriors, rise. Bye, everybody.